year. So it is a real problem out there, but there may be some ways to keep your loved ones safe. We're joined this afternoon by Dr. Katharine Forth, who is the co-founder and CEO of Zibrio. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you very much.
This caught our eye because, again, this is something that so many families go through, and it's the whole family that goes through this. It isn't just the relative who is up in years. It is their kids and sometimes their grandkids trying to prevent problems before they happen. This looks like a really large scale that you would step on to weigh yourself. What does this do, though?
Yes, so this is actually a medical device as well. You stand on it with your eyes open for 60 seconds, and it's measuring the pressure under your feet and those little micro movements of your postural stability control. From that, you get a score between 1 and 10. 10 is the best balance ever. Think Simone Biles.
Okay.
On an Olympic year.
So most of us won't hit a 10.
No.
Okay.
And then if you score 1, 2, or 3, that means you're at high risk for falling.
Okay. Yeah. And we see down next to it, we've got a cell phone, and that is the app. And so this is basically its way of communicating with you, is it?
That's right, yeah. So you will have your score illuminate through the scale anyway, so you don't need to have the app just to be able to use the scale.
Right.
But if you want to learn why did I score that today? Because your balance actually changes every day. And so you want to see, well, how does it change and what do I do about it? So the app then helps you to understand the 6 different pillars of balance, the things that are contributing to what you actually scored today.
Interesting. Okay, so can I then take that information and maybe improve what I'm doing based upon that if it's telling me here's why you scored a 4? Absolutely,
and it has a little balance plan within it. So the app is called the Zibrio Balance Coach. So we're trying to guide you through to help you to know, first of all, areas that are helping your balance, areas that are hurting your balance, and then trying to give you some information as to what you can then do on it.
So now this is based on artificial intelligence, and so I guess over a period of time, the computer crunches the data on, people who fall, people who don't fall, what sorts of things happen, in the balance and so forth, and then it can, gauge what you're doing and tell you what the likelihood is that you will fall in the next 12 months based upon how you stood on that for 60 seconds.
That's right, but the test has been validated through our clinical trials, and so we already know whatever you score in those 60 seconds, that's predictive up to 12 months.
Well, that's fascinating. Now, you all actually went into like a retirement home, and talk about what happened once you ran people through this.
Yeah, it was actually a study that we were going to just do for 3 months. We just left it for open use, and people loved it so much we stayed for 2 years. So, and what happened is that we had a 50% reduction in falls, which was a bit unexpected because it was actually a prospective study. So we actually wanted to have the full events to see if we predicted them, but sure enough, we had this reduction. And we believe it's because they saw their number and they acted on it. They went to exercise class.
Very interesting. So if I wanted to buy one of these for myself, is it available and how much is it?
It's available for pre-order at the moment on our website, which is Zibrio, Zibrio.com, and it's $249.
Or we may start to see these at more doctors' offices and that sort of thing, senior centers.
We would love it to be in every single doctor's office so that you can actually screen people in a clinical sense, and they can then make the correct clinical recommendations.
Very interesting. Thanks for coming on with us today.
Thank you very much.
Maybe this helps, to have that conversation with a relative. I've had those before where you're trying to get them to use a walker or a cane, and it's a really tough thing because it's freedom. But, that's another device telling them what you're trying to tell them. All right, we're going to take a quick break here. When we come